Hello, can you hear me? Good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello, welcome. Good to see ya. Finn says hi. How are we doing? As you can see today, we're playing Fortnite. It was incredibly sunny this morning, and now we have a lot of clouds. So I'm hoping the clouds actually stay because it makes the lighting so much nicer. So now the lighting's all soft. In the morning, I had to wear this hat. It was something else. It was very cold this morning. Hold on, I gotta make sure my phone doesn't go to sleep. Yes, welcome to the stream. We're doing something a little bit different today. Start of the new year. Our second ever garden stream. How does it sound? Does it sound okay? Does it look okay? I'm using a different microphone this time. I think it sounds a little bit better. It just is, you can see it, you can like visually see it on me, but I don't really care. But this is our second one. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I have an AirPod in, and I feel like I'm just slightly too far away from the laptop. Sometimes it cuts out. But the music level is okay, and my audio level is my sound, my voice sounds okay. Let's open this up, shall we? Wait, did it make a noise? Hold on. Hold on. I didn't even hear it. What? That's so weird. We had a resub right in the beginning of this stream. This is really hard to read. The Gunner, thank you for the resub for 2 months. Welcome back. I appreciate that. And I think Pin, thank you for the bits. For some reason, I didn't hear it. That's so weird. Why wouldn't I hear it through my headphones? Weird. Hold on, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check the laptop. What the heck? I should be able to hear that. Why would it only go to yours? I don't know. Well, if I miss any, you gotta let me know. I heard the resub, which is good. I just didn't hear the toot.
Your most lugubriousness gifted a tier 1 sub
There we
to
go.
tomato_daddy. They had given 582 gift subs in the channel.
I heard that.
Happy 1 year anniversary, Will.
1
and
year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Sheesh. Your most lugubriousness. Tiski, thank you for gifting a sub. Dude, why is this so terrible to look at? Do I need to go get a different thing so I can see? Valib, thank you for the resub for 1 whole year. I just have to look at chat. I can't look at the activity feed. It's not good. TC, thank you for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. And Balab, thank you for the big one too. Yo, Matt, thank you for the reset for 31 months. Holy, that is a very long time. Appreciate that. We don't have like a ton of stuff to do today, TBH. So it might be a bit of a shorter one, but I have some ideas of things that we can do. Yeah, the mobile dashboard is not nice. But good morning, if I didn't say good morning to you, hello, good morning.
Have you heard of the Milk Mix playlist on Spotify?
My headphones cut out. The only thing I heard from that was, have you heard of the milk? I have heard of milk. Palm. Thank you for the 21 months. Milk Mix playlist. No. I haven't. What is it? Is it music for when you're mixing milk? I could use that. Okay. So we have a menu today. First thing I want to do, yeah, I feel like as soon as I take 2 steps this way, I just can't hear the music anymore. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some of Finn's gifts that he leaves around the yard for me. I'm just going to pick them up from around the raised beds so I don't step in them. Of course, I'm not gonna throw them away. I mean, they're gifts, right? That would be rude. I'm just gonna put them in a holding thing, and then they get taken to a place where they're basically stored forever. So. That's a rock. Okay. Nice and clean. I would do the whole yard, but I just can't, I don't have the the range. He did, he worked hard on those gifts, yeah. It takes a lot of time. Finn, come say hi. Come on. Inspect. Did I do a good job? Come over here. Do you want to sit in front of this? Come on. I put a chair here so we can sit here instead. Because last time we did the garden stream, it was like right before summer, and there was no sitting in the sun. It just wasn't a thing.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So I put this out here whenever we chill and take a break. This is what we'll be just chilling here. But today's plan for my chores, I need to get rid of the weeds in the garden. I'll do some weed pulling. Don't call the police. I will dispose of them, okay? And after that, I mean, the main meat and potatoes is actually carrots and lettuce. It's not meat and potatoes. We gotta plant some lettuce. We gotta plant some carrots. And what else? I can harvest, so I have some Chinese cabbages in there. I don't know how much of that you can see. Can you see all the way over here? I think you should be able to see this big hunkin' green leafy thing. I'm taking these out. These are donezo. Maybe in here a little bit too long, but because we were out of town, I just left them in there and figured we'd take them out. So we got to do that. Weed, plant, harvest. I think that's kind of it for today. I need to brush the dog. So whenever we want to take a break, we'll just sit down and brush the dog. It's pretty nice out today. It was a little cold in the morning, but it was super sunny. Now it's not super sunny, and it feels all right. So we can stay out here for a bit as long as we could think of things to do, you know? I need like a better setup to carry this around. Not a whole lot of stuff in here currently. We're just gonna be filling this with goodies. I'm gonna put like pretty much the whole packet of lettuce and carrots as I can. There's a good amount of weeds in here. It also rained last night, which is super weird. Like really, really weird. But the soil is looking really, really good because I put a thick, super thick layer with like a couple C's on the end of that of mulch on top of this. And so this has just been vibing. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Next thing is just gonna be to just get stuff planted in it. Doesn't smell bad, but it looks super healthy. Like the soil it's in a pretty good spot. I'm pretty happy with it. Although since it's been so windy, there's like sticks and stuff. So what's in here right now? These are cabbages. These just did not take off. So I don't really know what to do with those, to be honest. They're kind of just in there. I guess I'll leave them, and as long as there's something planted in there, I'm happy with that. It's engaging with the soil. This bed had potatoes and stuff in it, and we honestly did not get too many potatoes out of here. I think this bed is still building. I don't know. It probably needs to like get just a bunch of small things planted in it. Andrea, thank you for the reset for 13 months. Sheesh. I appreciate that. What day is it? Saturday. Happy Saturday. This is also like a new type of grass that I haven't really seen in my garden yet, which is like, could be a good sign, could be a bad sign. It's not super easy to take out, so I'm happy about that. But it's like this really, really, oh man, the soil in here is looking nice. I think the carrots and lettuce are gonna do really well in this bed. I don't know, I haven't really seen this grass, this like type of grass here before. It also just looks really, really nice because it just rained. So I feel like the soil is just so rich looking. Of all the stuff you planted, what have you found the hardest to grow? Shoot. Brassicas. Brassicas are the hardest thing for me to grow. Every time I've tried to grow brassicas, probably specifically broccoli and cauliflower, the aphids are just like, looks nice. nice looking broccoli you got there. And I just can't fight them. I always take the L. I've tried to do the ladybug thing here, but the thing about that is if you don't have an environment where ladybugs want to chill and stay and make a life for themselves, you put them in the garden and they're just like, peace, and they fly away. But a good sign this year is I had ladybugs like naturally in here, and I was pretty happy with that. That was something I was paying attention to. So although I didn't have a lot of brassicas in here, I did see ladybugs and I was super happy about that. So let's actually take these out. How about we take some of these out? Start clearing this out. What do I need? A knife. Excuse me, Finn. Arf. Yeah, so this was the only solution I could come up with in this environment to make it so that I didn't lose all of my veggies in the garden. The area just has like a huge population of ground squirrels. So there was no winning. You'd plant something and there would be some type of little green thing that would pop up. They just eat everything. They eat bugs, they eat plants. So this was like pretty much the only solution I could come up with to make it so that I could grow stuff, pretty much. The only thing is like, if I could remake this, I would probably want to do a little bit larger gauge on these openings, right? It's like when you make something for the garden to keep things out, right? It also keeps bad stuff out, but it also can keep good stuff out. So I wish I had just like a little bit bigger holes, so I don't know, more things could come in and out easily. As long as it just keeps the ground squirrels out, it would have been perfectly fine. Did you build all that stuff yourself? I did, yes. I made all 3 of these beds. This over here is a failed compost. It's just like a square at this point where I put stuff. But composting in the desert is pretty hard. The main thing is, so like the easiest way to do compost in like large quantities where you could use it is if you live in a place where you have like a ton of grass clippings and also a ton of brown leaves. Right? Those are like the 2 easy, like big quantity ones for a lot of people that live just in like a neighborhood, right? Or on a property. I don't have either of those. I don't have grass. I don't have like brown leaves. So what I was just doing was just having it be a place where I could throw clippings, and you know, if we get like paper in the mail, we can shred it up and kind of throw it in there so we're not like just wasting all that paper. But for a compost, you need carbon and you need nitrogen. And I mean, with like spam mail from like paper products, you can get a pretty good amount of carbon. It's the nitrogen, it's the green stuff that I'm missing, which is not surprising when you live in the desert, right? Finn, come over here, help me. Come on. I need your help. Come on. I need your help. Come on. Thank you. How's it look? Does it look yummy? Okay, so we're gonna take these out. These are Chinese cabbages. Who would have thought a Chinese cabbage would do good in the desert? But holy, it did good. So this is essentially an open, how do I say this without getting an AO? This is a loose leaf cabbage. So the cabbage does not form a head, if that makes sense. Damn, it's like I need like a hair tie. Okay, let's see, how do I do this? I'm trying not to grab, it's like these might have been planted a little too close. Okay, here we go. Damn it. I just want to pull one of them out at a time. Okay, here we go. Sheesh. That's a big boy. That's a big vegetable. You like this? Finn likes this part. You like it? Okay, he just took a bite of it. Good? What you think? Finn really loves veggies. Hopefully I'm not standing too close. Let's see, can I see? It's pretty big. Hold on, I'm holding it too high. I don't know what it is about these specific Chinese cabbages. They just do, like, I mean, this is a big vegetable, you know? Yummy? Here, I'll give you a piece. What you think? Okay, so we got one cabbage. Let's grab another. So there's only two in here. This is honestly such a weird experience because everything, like, this whole space is never wet. I mean, it gets watered, but because yesterday it rained, everything is wet. Don't AO me. Number two. These are heavy, dude. What the hell? So these are definitely ones that we'll plant again, for sure. I mean, they just do so well. That's a big ass vegetable. But you can see I'm kind of like holding together the top, kind of like a, I don't know, ponytail. It doesn't form together in like a normal like cabbage head. Do you want a piece? Do you want a piece? Let's see. Do you like this? I try not to give him too many because I feel like if he just eats so many greens, he'll get like the poopies. Be gentle. What you think? Is that do we repeat that one? We plant that one again? Is it good? I mean, he literally ate it, so. Yeah, he liked that one, huh? Sometimes he doesn't like lettucey things. You want one more? Okay, I'll give you one more piece. Sometimes he'll just eat it for like the crunch and like the flavor of it. He's like kind of not super into, but he really ate that one. Like a, come over here. Good boy. Be gentle. It's kind of like a cow or a rabbit. Good. What's the inspection? Is it a pass? Okay. Good boy. I think that's a pass. So those are pretty much the only, I guess I could take some of this cilantro out. So I had a really weird thing happen with my cilantro. Monica loves salsa. She likes making salsa. She likes eating salsa. And she's good at making salsa. So I wanted to plant some cilantro. But the only thing, so the weird thing that happened was my cilantro plant did not grow up and then like kind of make like a bush, which like it normally does. Or like it like shoots out with like these sticks, and then off of those, you know, little sticks is the cilantro leaves. Mine literally, from the soil, it like spread outwards. So it's really flat. There's absolutely no, there's like no height. And it just looks like, it almost looks like a weed like spreading over the top. It's so weird. I've never seen it. So like when I, so like it almost took up like a square foot. So I'm just gonna clip what's there, I think. We'll just take what's there and yeah, it's a short king, it's true. And then we'll just leave it at that. I mean, it's not a lot of cilantro, but yeah, this is so weird. I've never seen this before. Okay. I mean, it'll be a nice little bushel, I think, if that's the right word for a handful of cilantro. It's like exactly one little bushel. Which is also probably the smallest amount I think I've gotten. If I tie this together, it's like something you would buy in the store. Damn, that smells good. Sheesh. I know a lot of people can't garden in January. It's kind of, I get that it's kind of a weird thing, but we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, it's getting sunny, so I'm gonna need to turn down. I'm gonna need to turn down the brightness. So we got exactly one giant handful of herbs. Damn, that smells good. I don't know if dogs can eat cilantro. I kind of don't think they can. So I've never given him cilantro before. Okay, hold on. I need to turn down the brightness. Remember what I said about the clouds? Small amounts are fine. Okay, well, let's see if he'll eat it. I like giving him stuff just to see what his preferences are, you know? Dude, my hands. Okay. Only the leaves. Yeah, let's just do the leaf. Like, does it taste like soap for dogs? Or does it taste like the delicious herb? You know? It smells good. Okay, let's see. It's gonna have to lick it out of my hand. Come over here. More greens. Sit. Okay, you gotta be gentle. Okay, it's in my hand. Okay. That was fast. Did you even taste it? Okay. Well, I guess that's another thumbs up. So we got 2 big giant things of cabbage, a bushel of cilantro. That smells really good. And that's pretty much the only things that I'm grabbing from the garden today. I mean, there's still a cilantro plant in there. I might just leave it though. I'm not like dying for the space right now. Also, another thing that I feel like was like a profound thing for me to learn about gardening was the importance of like roots being in the soil. Even after you're done with the plant, there's like so many benefits of like leaving the roots in there. Yes, gardening in January is, for some people, is probably like literally impossible. Some people that are watching, the ground is probably, might even still be frozen. Like you can't even put a shovel into it. The one good thing I'd say about the southwest, yes, southern Nevada is we don't have really an off season. It's just, as long as you can figure out how to get plants that thrive in the heat and can vibe in the summer and you can keep them watered, that's the big problem for us. So during the winter, it gets cold, but it doesn't prevent us from stopping. So now, like January, February, now is the time to put in another round of like lettuces and some carrots. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. But yeah, I know a lot of people are just like, the ground is literally frozen. Okay, so. Hey, I heard that.
Hosier, is that you?
What's Hosier? Acousticals. Thank you for the 200 bits. What up, Tia? Nice trap card. Sheesh. I fell right into that. The weather here is just bleh. Yeah, so here, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's cold in the morning, but we can go outside. It's just the summer, when it's 115 degrees, that's a different story. Okay, what should we do now? Brush the dog or plant some seeds? Hopefully I have enough seeds in here because I got a lot of space to fill. Oh, frick. Should we plant some seeds? Let me double check if, I'm pretty sure I have another thing of carrot seeds. Ooh, you know what I need? My stick, my seed stick. Don't AO that. It's literally a stick. Hold. Okay, where is it? Where's my stick? "911, what's your emergency?" "I can't find my stick that I used to plant my seeds." "What does it look like?" "A stick." I said don't AO. All right, got a chopstick instead. Stickless. Okay, I also have, this is not coffee, although it once was. Now it holds all of my seed packets. Sheesh. Okay, we're gonna look in here for more carrots. Got them. I knew I had some more. Danvers. What else we got?
Boris Jam.
Boris Jam. Cass, thank you for the tier 2 17 months. I appreciate that, Cass. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Onion. Okay, what else can I get away with planting? Onion. What's up? What you need? I don't think you want to eat these seeds. Do you guys like chards? I think I've planted, these are nice seeds by the way. I planted these chards before, but we couldn't figure out a way to like eat them and like them. Chardies, okay. I guess stir fry is the way. Onion. Okay, I'm gonna plant some butt cheek onions. AKA bunching onions. Evergreen, long, white. Those are nice. Plus, if I'm gonna come back and thin these carrots, I could come back and thin out some of those. No big deal. Okay, so one time, so I bought these. This is a bit of a story time. I bought these seeds, okay? Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Japanese, warm season. They're kind of like shorter corn seeds, Japanese corn. I was all hyped. Planted them in the ground. So it was actually, before this was here, this raised bed, I dug out like 2 feet of dirt and then put in good dirt soil on top of that. And I tried to do like an in-ground kind of bed and set up watering system for it, planted it, it was growing perfectly fine. Boom. Ground squirrels. Look at those nice young leafy greens coming out of the ground. Looks like it's supper time for me. And they literally ate all of them, so that was pretty sick. Plus, I don't really have a way to grow something that gets like, I don't know, those get like 5 or 6 feet. I don't have like a way to protect that. All right, so we got carrots, lettuce, and bunching onions. Oh, frick. What should I do first? Maybe I'll just do a ton of carrots in this bed. And then we'll do a lot of lettuce and onions here. I'll probably spread out some onions in here as well. I never really have issues with carrots and lettuce in terms of like pests. Carrot flute, yeah, this is the content. We're growing a carrot to make it into a carrot flute. Okay. Finally. Dude, this soil is just like so incredibly happy. And that makes me happy. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a full row. I just don't know if I have that many carrots. So normally what I would do if I was planting like some carrots or something in there, I would draw a line in the soil with my finger, and then I would just take carrot seeds and just like in a very not specific way, you just drop a bunch of seeds in that little tunnel or row you created, pile it on, water them, and then once they start to get a certain size, come back and thin them out so they're like the correct spacing. The only problem is it does take kind of a lot of seeds to be able to make it all the way across something like this. And I don't know if I have that many seeds. TBH. So my idea is maybe just do, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do like half. Get rid of some of this. Another brand new thing that I started doing is using the like local plant droppings to my little microclimate I have in my backyard and just like in the area in general. And what I've been using is this these needles from, I want to say that's a type of acacia tree, which is like a desert tree. And these drop literally all over the ground in our yard. And so for the longest time, they were just like kind of something that it was just like a chore to sweep up and kind of maintain in terms of like the look of the yard. But then I started collecting them, and now instead of like straw or something, this is what I use for like a type of mulch. And I'm pretty happy about trying it because I think it's done a really good job, to be honest. And it's free, so that's pretty sick. Okay. What's up, doggy? All right, let's draw our little line in the soil. Are you helping? Ooh. You're involved, dude. You're involved. Thank you for helping. Okay, we got our carrot trench. What is this? A rock. Do I think I'm gonna be able to make it the length of this entire bed? I don't know. That's kind of far. Okay. Dude, someone's having hella fun over there. Do you guys hear that kid? They're just like screaming. I think they're jumping on a trampoline or something. Okay. Now I'm just gonna literally take this whole thing of carrots. Okay, that's really not a whole lot. And I'm gonna take a pinch of it, and I'm just gonna drop it in the little trench. And so some of these will germinate, some of them won't. And the ones that do, basically once they get to a certain height, you know, like a couple inches or so, and they're still pretty young plants, you come back and kind of thin the line of carrots so that they're to the right spacing. So they're not overcrowded. One year I did a row because I hate the idea of thinning carrots. Because like you put in this work and grow these really cool looking plants, and then you basically come in and you're like, I'm gonna kill 80% of you, right? So kind of sucks, but it's definitely a necessity. Because one year I tried to do it where I didn't thin, or I did like one row of thinning, one row of carrots I didn't thin. And by a large margin, the carrots that were thinned to like a right distance were so much better. It wasn't even close. Like we probably, like from the row of carrots that I thinned, we probably got like 30 carrots. And from the one we didn't thin, it was like 4 or something. I'm gonna go back and just kind of throw some of these other seeds. So these are actually 2 different types, or they're the same type of carrot, but the seeds look way different for some reason, which is a little weird to me. So I'm just gonna mix in some of these other ones. It says they're both Danver carrots, which is just like very classic orange carrot. So I don't know. Okay. So that is an entire row of carrots. This is trash. Well, let's cover this row up. Yeah, some of the, like, I think carrots, oddly enough, have been some of like the easiest for me, easiest things for me to grow. They're not always like the longest or whatever, but I have pretty good success with them. And we've done all kinds of carrots, like rainbow carrots, some of the like purple ones, the ones that just are like different colors. But these are just the seeds that I had, so I wanted to plant them. Maybe next time we'll get some more fun ones. But the rainbow ones are really, really fun. They look just like amazing. They come out of the ground and they're all these different shades. And like you cook with them and like on the plate, it just looks like you're at some really fancy restaurant or something. Yeah, they're really cool. Marcelino, what's up? Okay. I think I want to do one more row of carrots because I actually have, not in this one. This is empty. Let me throw this away. This bag is pretty full, or at least I think there's enough to do one more full row of carrots. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm just gonna fill that entire bed, and we'll put some little bunching onions in there. Bunching onions are pretty easy plant to just like throw in small spaces in between things. And if there is pressure from pests and stuff, onions is like a good thing to kind of throw in the mix. Damn, this smells good. Chat, are you guys cilantro enjoyers or does it taste like soap to you? Because I love cilantro. It's got to be one of my favorite herbs. The one thing that's kind of a pain in the butt with this this mulch is it doesn't like separate very easily because they're long, kind of like stick-like things. So you can't like part them very easily. You just have to like kind of push them out of the way as like a whole thing. But that's okay, it's free. Donated by Mother Nature. Thanks, Mama. Okay. We're gonna do one more full line of carrots. If I can plant that many. So this bed is the most recent one that I've added to the space. This one, like I said earlier, this one actually used to be a in-ground bed. And so, like before this box was here, I essentially, in this dirt, I dug out like a few feet of dirt. So it was just like a square kind of hole, and tried to put like pretty like decent soil in there to do an in-ground bed. And it didn't really work too well for me. I just couldn't protect them as easily as doing like a raised bed with a cover. So this one does have a cover. It's off screen. So that's why this one is a little different. This one also isn't attached to a hinge like this one and the one against the wall is. That's just because I didn't have a hinge when I made it, so. Although for the garden stream, I'm kind of happy that I don't, because I don't really know which direction it would go. I guess I would have to have it open this way towards the camera. But as far as like things that I want to try to grow this year, new experiences, I don't know. I feel like one thing that I've really wanted to like kind of get down would be berries. But berries in the desert are tough. They're just too delicate of like a, this is a really gross way to describe it, but it's like a, it's like a fleshy fruit, you know? And like things in the desert, they need like a literally like a tough skin. I know that's kind of a weird way to describe it. But I feel like strawberries or something would be not only like super fun to plant, they're just delicious. And you could make like jams and stuff out of them, you know? I feel like that would be such a rewarding thing to like dial in. And it would be such a fun thing to give to people like as a gift. Oh, here's a jar of strawberry jam or jelly. What? Where'd you get that? I freaking grew the strawberries and I made it. That would be so cool. But again, it's one of those things in the desert. Berries are just tough. They really are. But maybe we'll live somewhere, a different place one day, and we'll be able to grow some strawberries. Okay, now it's the hard part, putting the seeds back in the package. Nice. Peppers and make hot sauce. It's true, I could do a lot more peppers during the summer. We've done a lot of, the majority of the peppers that we've grown are jalapenos. Yeah, like raspberries, something. Having one of those cheap pop-up greenhouses not work? I don't know. I mean, like, as far as like my understanding of a greenhouse, greenhouses are for like cold places, right? So that you can grow, your season lasts longer into like the colder months. For us, it's like not a problem here. But I don't know. I don't really like have a lot of experience with greenhouses, to be honest. Or even like hoop houses. I don't know a lot about them. That's where you have just like in-ground beds or raised beds and they're under like hoops with a greenhouse plastic over them. I know that's a pretty popular thing too. Okay, now I'm just going back and covering the seed, like the row that we put in, and just kind of like tamping it down a little bit. But that's 2 full rows of carrots in this bed, which I'm pretty happy about, to be honest. And I'm just gonna leave this like mulch in the middle. Actually, do I want to plant onions in the middle? Yeah, Southern Nevada, Southern Nevada. Is this considered a desert? It is, right? What desert is this considered? It should be attached to a big one, right? Okay, so maybe I want to take away the mulch in the middle for temporarily, and then plant bunching onions in between. Yeah, what biome am I in? Can anyone Google it? What's my Minecraft biome? But as you can see, it looks pretty deserty during the cooler. I think this area looks very deserty during the cool season. It's kind of crazy to go and look at our first garden stream, which we did. Oh shoot, what month did we do that in? It was like right before summer, I want to say. And it is way different looking. Way different. Within the Mojave. Yeah. I thought that's what it was, Mojave. Okay, I need a bucket and a mop. Mojave, Mojave. Hey, yo. Barf. What? Dude, it's not a dry ass garden today, it's a wet ass garden. VOD was uploaded in June. Yeah, so it must have been the end of May. Let's see. Was it April? It must have been end of May. It looks way different. Finn, come help me. Come here. Thank you. Thanks for helping, dude. Why don't you go get your ball? If you get your ball, I will throw it. Go get it. Get your ball. I also have to put these, so these rocks around this raised bed is not because it looks cool. It's because there's hella birds in our yard. Hella birds. A lot of them are quails and doves. And what they do is they dig. You can kind of see it on the far side. It's a bit of an awkward angle, but they dig these holes to like sit in and just like, I don't know if they stay cool. I don't think they're like doing anything like a nest, because I've never seen any kind of like, what's it called? Never seen any eggs or anything like that. But they dig these like big holes to just like plop their butt down into. So what I started doing is I just put like a bunch of rocks around it, so. Okay, oh no. Oh shoot, where's my stick? Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh, it's right there, okay. Yeah, I gotta like fill in these holes. There's even rocks on this side and they just don't even care. I'm assuming it's mostly during the warm seasons, because the soil is probably, the dirt here is probably cooler. Where's your ball? Where is it? Do we need to go get you one? Hold on. Pause. I'll find it. Hold. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Do we still have the ball emote from Better Twitch TV? Yeah. Okay, where's my seeds? I feel pretty disorganized today, but that's okay. Okay. Bunching onions. So this is what these look like. Nice. Hopefully that's close enough. It's kind of dark on the camera. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. So these are just like a small, skinny green onion that you kind of plant in clusters and then go back and thin. Damn, it got hella dark. That's better. If it gets really bright or dark, don't hesitate to tell me. In fact, I'm asking you to, it's helpful. Okay. So these ones, maybe we'll just do 2 thin lines through the middle. I was gonna plant them into individual holes, but it's kind of a lot of seeds in there, so let's just do 2 kind of thin lines here in the middle. What the heck is this? There's a sprout in here. Something was trying to grow. So we have like carrots on the outside, and then 2 little rows or lines of onion. These seeds are actually so freaking cool. I have to show you guys. Dude, my phone. Oh, frick. I got soil in the charge port. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can see these. They're like these charcoal black, tiny little seeds. I don't know if I'm close enough. They're really cool. I like onion seeds a lot. That's fine. Same thing with carrots. I'm just gonna take a pinch of them and just kind of drop them in this little trench. And some of them will grow, some of them won't. And then once they pop up, I'll probably come back and just thin them to whatever the package says in terms of spacing. Mm-hmm. The fit is good today? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not doing like anything that's like super laborious, so I wore like a nicer shirt. We're just literally planting seeds. It's not super hard. I'm not digging dirt or anything like that. We're not breaking a sweat, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we have one there. We'll do one here. Sorry if I'm a little too close to the camera. I just got to do this. Throw this in here. Yeah, I had to get dressed up for the garden stream. To be fair, it was pretty cold this morning, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear my shirt because it's a nice shirt, and also it's pretty warm. So I don't like wearing a jacket while I'm out here. Too constricting. But yeah, this is one of the nice shirts that I got from the holiday. It's a wool shirt, so it's like really warm. There were a lot of super rainy days when we were visiting back for the holidays. And I was wearing a wool shirt and a rain jacket, and I was freaking chilling. Super chilling. And now I'm just going back, covering the trench. We planted the onion. And this whole bed is donezo. This whole bed is donezo. Fully planted, fully seeded. I could probably take this hat off because it's not super bright anymore, but the sun was just this morning. That's how I describe it. But at this point, it's keeping my hair out of my face. I think today so we harvested these things, 2 cabbages and a handful of cilantro from this big bed. Big bed. This is why I call it a big bed. It's only 4x8. It's not massive, but it's the biggest bed I have, so it's now called the big bed. And we planted this 2x8 box. This has already been planted, so this has a lot of space in it. I think I'm just gonna try to use whatever seeds I have. So I have carrots and onions planted in here. I might just take this entire thing of lettuce seeds and plant all the lettuce seeds I have in this bed. I know that these lettuces, you can kind of do the same thing, but for me, lettuces is always such a pain in the butt to go and thin. I don't know why. I just hate thinning lettuce plants. It's like so much more annoying than thinning like carrots or onions. So I might just plant little squares of 4, maybe, like a square foot, just put 4 little holes, put some seeds in each. Because I have a total of, let's count. Let's do some counting. Sorry for the early morning math, but we're only gonna just do addition today, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Sorry for math on a Saturday. So that's 60 potential lettuce plants that I want to plant in there, right? 15 square little boxes, like a square foot. We have 15 of those, and we're gonna do 4 little planting spots. Do you have wireframes over the beds? The chicken wire I've been trying to use is not cutting it. I do. This is called, someone might know the name of this. Hardware cloth? Is that the right name? It's essentially a, I don't think this is intended for like chicken. It's just like a big roll of a metal mesh. And they have different gauges. Gauge. And I put this on here to stop what's it called? I want to say it's called hardware cloth. If you type in hardware cloth, what pops up? I'm going to do it right now. Hardware cloth. Yes, that's what it's called. Or at least the name that I know. It's kind of a weird name. But it comes in a big roll, and we put it on each side, and this is just like a wire, like essentially like a protection against the squirrels and stuff. Okay, what's the first step for this? Let's, this one I am gonna use my stick. My sticky stick. Finn, you wanna come over here and lay in the frame so people can see your beautiful face? Come here. Come on. You wanna lay down right here? Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. What happened? Did you roll your ankle? Are you okay? Oh, you're so dramatic. Are you okay? God. Are you okay? Come here. You're walking okay? Did you roll your ankle? I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Go get your ball. I'll play with you. You just gotta bring it to me, dude. Where's your ball? Sometimes I'll throw it and he just like goes and gets it and then puts it somewhere. He just doesn't even really like to bring it back. It's definitely not a retriever. Oh, here we go. There he goes. Yeah. I'm not here to perform, I guess so. Come here. Do you want to drop it? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Okay, let's plant these lettuces. One time my dog was faking an injury because he wanted attention. We took him to the vet and everything. Yeah. Finn hasn't gotten that far yet, but sometimes if he like bumps into something, he'll like make a noise like that. I think he just either startles himself or he has learned that when he makes that noise, he gets a lot of attention, which makes it really hard for us to make sure that he's okay because he reacts like that. He bumps into something, he's like, oh, he freaks out. So I'm surprised. Yeah, we haven't gone that far to where he's like, we've taken him to the vet and there was nothing wrong, but he just be reacting. He's a sensitive boy and that's okay. All right, so we're gonna take our planting stick, okay? And we're gonna do, maybe I'll skip this one because I'm gonna let these roots in here kind of decompose. He's in a lot of ways very similar to Kermit. Yeah, when I visit, it almost makes me feel at home to hear Kermit's whine. And that's because Finn just whines. And it's something we laugh about. Or I'm like, Kermit, thank you for making me feel at home. by whining in my face. It's a weird, comforting feeling. But it's true. Damn, this mulch is just like, whew. I think out of everything that I've experienced with gardening, mulching really is one of those things where once you do it, you're like, damn, that's a pretty big impact on like what a difference it makes. Okay, so I'm literally just putting some holes, 4 holes in like a square foot. And hopefully there will be, each square foot, there'll be like 4 lettuce plants for us. Yeah. We love a sensitive guy. Yeah, that's Finn for sure. He is, he's a sensitive boy. Okay, I'm not gonna use my stick, I'm just gonna use my finger. Don't AO that. These poor brassica plants just didn't grow. I think I just didn't put them in soon enough. I also didn't use starters. I just put them in as seeds. Sometimes I'll have success with it with like just regular seeds in the ground for like cabbages, and sometimes I just don't have enough time. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite season to be out in the garden though. It's because I'm not boiling hot, I'm wearing comfortable clothes, and I can stay out here for periods of time. The summer and stuff like that, once it starts getting too hot, it's just, can get kind of miserable. So this, like the start of the year is a really nice time to be in the garden for me. Okay. I think this is plenty of room in between them. There's like probably like 4 or 5 inches of space between these. There's honestly probably too much, but we'll have 4, 4. All these squares will be 4. The middle will also be 4. So let's just clear some of this out. I don't really know. Okay, this is for plant geeks in chat, or gardeners, or whatever. Do you guys, am I supposed to leave the mulch off when I'm germinating things? Is that like a common thing? And then mulch it when it's like starts to become a bigger plant? Yeah, I'm not a knower. I'm kind of new to like mulching and like seeding with mulching on top. So right now I'm just kind of taking it off. I don't want to like throw it away. I'm gonna throw it back on there once I want to mulch it again, but turning it off and on again. God, what the hell? It pokes through the mulch will protect it when it's tiny. So should I leave it on, I wonder? I mean, we're definitely in a season now where things will not dry up like they normally do. There's no like super harsh sun. and the temperatures are pretty cool. So when you like water it, it lasts a long time. Like one watering. Put it in rice. Okay. Dude, the soil is just feeling like so nice. I mean, it definitely is because we had some rain for sure. But I think a big portion of that is also from the mulching and stuff we've been doing and like keeping it protected. I had a really bad habit before, like a couple years ago, where I just wasn't really mulching, and I just felt like I had too much like evaporation out of my bed, so sometimes they would dry up, and they're just probably, I didn't create an environment to like allow for, you know, like little organisms and microbacteria and stuff to grow, which is like good for soil health. The hat slays with your luscious locks. Thanks, Kit. Internet told me, wait until your seedlings are emerged 2 to 3 inches tall before mulching. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I need a place to put, do I have another bucket? It's not too bright, is it? Is it looking okay? Looks like the sun kind of came out a little bit. Oh, what was that? That wasn't me. Some weird noise. Okay, what can I put this stuff in? I love your hat, thank you. I got this hat probably four or 5 years ago, and I wanted a flat brimmed hat for like wearing out in the sun. Did you see a quail? Sometimes they run along the walls. You might be able to see one. It's like a bird's nest. Okay. So we got 2 there. Let's do 3 more right here. So I'm gonna clear this out. But yeah, if it's one thing, I feel like if you haven't started trying to like implement some type of mulch into your garden, definitely recommend it. It's probably one of the biggest impacts I've had in terms of one specific thing that has improved my garden for sure. So this bed in here actually has like, I had this big bale of hay, and so some of this is hay, but some of this is also the droppings from the tree, the acacia tree, which is just like from our yard that we've implemented into the garden. So this one has a bit of like, it's a little bit easier to like part the mulch on this bed. And then I was just really using like what I had. So at the time when I started mulching this bed, I had a big thing of hay that I was using. But when I started doing that one, the small one, I was using just what we had, and that was in the yard. And it's made a big difference. I'm super happy with it. I think the big thing for us here, and I think just in general, is it just creates a barrier on top of the bed to where they don't dry up, they retain more moisture for longer. And so, whereas normally you water a bed that has no mulch on it, the top like layer dries up and then underneath it is nice. But when you add like a layer of mulch, the mulch tends to dry up a little more, and then all the soil underneath the mulch is like nice. So it's really cool. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's plant these and see how many more seeds we want to plant after these 11. Wait, these are onions. Oh, the burp. Yeah, that was the quails. Yep, that's what I was talking about. That's what they do. Okay, lettuce. So this is a burpy bib lettuce, which is, I think it's kind of like a buttery lettuce. It's not a single lettuce that forms like a head of lettuce. It's more like a leafy kind. The reason why I like this one is because I can kind of just like come out here and grab some lettuce and then leave lettuce on the plant, rather than just harvesting a head of lettuce all at once. And they definitely both have their pros and their cons, right? But just coming out and grabbing lettuce is fun, and that's what I enjoy doing. And it's the seeds that I have, so. So I'm just putting like a tiny little pinch, a couple seeds in each of the spots that we have. I don't want too many in there because I will have to come back and thin even in these individual holes. I don't want like 10 lettuce plants in one space, right? So I'm just putting a couple in each. It's a lot of lettuce plants. Oh! What the hell? It's them damn birds. Tooting on my garden. The hard part about doing this individually is sometimes you can lose track and maybe you just literally forget to plant a couple of these holes, but I think I got them all. If you want to improve the yield in your garden, make sure you're using a hoe with Fortune 3. True. All right, we're covering the holes with the lettuce seeds in it now. And I'm going to just leave these not mulched until they start coming in. And once they're a couple inches or so and they got some legs, we'll come back in and mulch them. Do you have a fire pit? So I have this thing behind me, which is a fire pit, kind of. It's like a store-bought one. And it works pretty good. It works pretty good. I was gonna say we could try to do some s'mores or something today, but I'm pretty sure the wood, there's like a bunch of wood right here we have for this. Sometimes we'll make fires out of this thing. It kind of looks like a barbecue, but it's just the top is like a barbecue shaped one. The only thing is some of the wood might be kind of wet because it rained last night. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I've missed you all. I hope everyone is doing
Hello.
well. I hope everyone has a lovely year. Will Shay dance?
Yo, Lena, thank you for the resub for 18 months. Happy Saturday. Good to see you. I hope you have a good start to your new year. And I hope you have a good Saturday. Okay, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 44 lettuce plants in the ground. I do think I want to put maybe a couple rows of onions in that. And then that's it with that for that bed, I think. Maybe we'll take a quick break. We'll sit down in our chair and we can brush. I want to brush the dog a little bit. Where's the dog? I wonder if he went inside. Well. Finn, come on. Let's get you brushed. Yesterday we clipped his nails. He went to the salon, aka I cut them
Spreading
myself.
hearts from Sacktown, baby. Will Shay hearts, Will Shay hearts.
Finn, come on. Come on, come on. Yo, Strings, thank you for the resub for 2 months from Sacktown. Let's go. Hopefully, there weren't any more power outages up in NorCal. Okay, what should we use? I need a plastic bag. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Stay there, pup. Let's get you brushed. Brush ya, brush ya. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay, Finny. Banteray, good to see ya. Come on, get over here. Ah, wish I had another thing to place my phone. Good boy, I feel good. It's like freaking getting the hair off of a horse. Probably feels good though. This is like the season right now where every time I feel like there's gonna be a weather change, there's always when he just gets so much hair. So it's like pretty soon, once it starts heating up, so I like to try to get it early. He just like, his hair just explodes. Does that feel good? It probably does feel pretty good. Oh man, I should not be wearing my nice wool shirt right now. This is bad news for me. Finn is the type of dog, he really likes being pampered. He likes when I cut his nails, he likes being examined. Like you saw when he was sitting down here and he let out a big screech, he like rolled over. And if you start to examine him, like, oh, what happened? Are you okay? He's like, yes, please, examine me. He just likes it. I don't know. He likes when you just like pick at him. He does kind of like getting a bath too, kind of. Come on, pup. Come on. But right now he's just so distracted because me and Monica are not in the same place. So he's got to go make sure and check. He's got to herd us into one little spot. You like that, huh? You like that? Okay, it's probably really bright right now because the sun just came out. I can feel it on my back. You got a fuzzy butt, my dude. Holy. You have a fuzzy ass. It's so fuzzy. Sheesh, looking clean. Yes, sir. Brushed coat. There's something so extraordinary about Finn when you brush him and you touch his fur. It's like the softest, silkiest coat I've ever felt on a dog. After you brush him, it's just like, it's kind of wild. German Shepherds growing up and they always love being brushed. It probably feels pretty good. I mean, I like getting my hair brushed. He is a beautiful specimen of a dog, that's for sure. He's a handsome boy, a sensitive boy. He likes his pampering. Okay, so pretty much the last thing on the menu is, hold on, let's clean this up. I think in this bed, I want to put a couple of rows of onions. Yeah, I did pretty good. I don't have a lot of dog hair on my shirt, which is nice. But if you're just tuning in, we planted a good amount of stuff today. So in here, we have 2 8-foot rows of carrots and 1 8-foot row of our onions. Bunching onions, which are basically just like green onions. This one so far, we've planted 44 plants, lettuce plants, and harvested 2 cabbages and a handful of cilantro, which smells freaking good. Now the last thing I think is to probably this area in here to, I don't know, that's probably like 4 feet. No, 2 or 3 feet rows of more onions. I'm not really planting a diverse amount of stuff. I'm just planting whatever seeds I have, get something in the ground, and I'm happy enough with that, to be honest. TBH. Sometimes I'll try to do like a big variety of things, and it can be fun. But honestly, I just got these seeds that I'm somewhat familiar with, like these plants I'm familiar with. So I figured we'd just plant a bunch of these. Plus carrots, lettuce, and onions, out of all the things I grow, are probably some of the most... You think I'm not getting something out to give to you, but you come running for. I don't have anything for you. What do you think I'm pulling something out for you? This is definitely the dog's garden, 100%. That's because of all the carrots that I've pulled out and just given to him. He's very much into that. He literally I saw him come running from like all the way across the yard. That was funny. But yeah, out of all the things that we grow, like in terms of in the garden, for sure, carrots, onions and lettuces are some of the like things that we probably eat the most, just in our normal diet. So growing them is fun because, definitely guaranteed to be using them. It's really fun to grow a random variety of new vegetables. And I've done a lot of seasons where I've done that. That's why I was asking you guys about, do you guys like chards, kales, stuff like that? What the hell? Strings! Yo, strings attached. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Sheesh. The gifted subs during the garden stream. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. If you got gifted a sub from Strings, it means a lot to pop in and say thank you. I appreciate the subs. Caitlin coming through with the resub on the Prime for 21 months. Appreciate that, Caitlin. Happy Saturday. But chards, like Swiss chards, rainbow chards, I've had huge success growing them. I just couldn't figure out a way that I really liked them. So I kind of stopped growing them. Same thing with kales. I had a lot of success growing kales. They're really easy to grow. But just didn't find out a way to like have them in my diet in like a, you know, you want to grow stuff that you're excited to eat or try. And yeah, the kales and chards, I just couldn't figure it out in terms of like how to adapt it into our cooking or a version of it that we like. Rainbow chards grew really well. Dinosaur kale grew really, really well. Swiss chards, easy. I could put Swiss chards in here and they'll just like do so well. In the environment, I mean, like in our zone. But yeah, after we grew them, I just noticed like we didn't eat a lot of them, so. Is this the whole pack? Yo, let's go. Using the whole pack. It's like perfect amount too. Last little bit of onions. I also looked to see, I know some of you guys were playing the new Rise game on the Switch, or the expansion. It's kind of expensive. What the hell? That Rise DLC is pricey. Soup using kale, I feel like that was one thing we didn't try. Was like putting it in soup. But I know there's like, isn't a kale like you gotta like massage? Isn't there like some massaging you gotta do with kale and stuff, like prep stuff? So it's delicious. I might just fill up a. These probably don't need to be watered, but I'm gonna do a really light watering. If I can find my watering can, it got blown all the way over here. Actually, never mind, I don't need this. I just turned the water on. My hose is right there. Yeah, the DLC was like 40 or 50 bucks, wasn't it, for Rise? Sheesh. Cut them like noodles and use them that way. Interesting. Message D's? Oh, massage D's. Oh, okay. HelloFresh had this recipe for kale chicken sausage, couscous soup. Damn, that does sound pretty good. Okay, so I have yet to find a hose head that survives the heat in the desert. This is probably like my 4th hose head. This one has melted. The rubber and stuff on it has literally melted because of the heat. And I'm so sick of buying hose heads. That is probably an issue that some people, like a lot of people, don't have to deal with. It doesn't even work, dude. My shower, the shower is just busted. That's a mist. That's not supposed to look like that. Okay, well. I'm just gonna do a really light thing of water, like a dusting of water. It's a weird way to describe it. A light watering. Just so the top, very, very top surface of water, or surface has water for the seeds. What, Finn? What's the matter? Solico, it's good to see you. Use a metal one. I have tried the metal ones. Yeah, they just, I've gone through so many different ones. They all wind up breaking down. There's some hose in this house. Nice. I'd buy Sunbreak on sale, but also say it's worth the box price anyways. 40 bucks? I don't know if I can afford that right now. Too pricey. My budget for games is on the low. Just a tiny little bit of water. Kale is very popular here in winter. We eat it mashed as mashed meal with potatoes and smoked sausage. That sounds pretty good. I probably do have a lot of non-DLC stuff to finish. You're probably right. Is it too bright? Oh man, the sun really just came out. Spicy. Let's see if it's too bright. Yeah, I've tried like the metal ones. The metal ones also get like 1,000,000 degrees in the heat. So I have to be careful of just literally like putting boiling water on my plants. But this one that I'm using right now, it has like these little rubbery grips and they have melted. They actually melted. Okay, so the only really like seed that we still have left, I mean, aside from the ones in here, we used all the carrots, all of the onions, a little bit of the lettuce. Is this done? I think this is done. There's a little bit left, I'll save it. There's like a pinch or two left. There's some holes in this house. Turn off the hose. Well, I think it's probably gonna be a shorter stream today. I'm pretty much all done with all my stuff. And I knew it would be this time around because all I had to do was plant seeds and like flip the beds essentially. But I think I'm okay with that. We could chill and chat for just a little bit. I could brush the dog some more, but we're getting ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna leave all the mulch off so we can put this on the side. And then once the plants start popping in a couple weeks, we'll go ahead and put the mulch back on. Reacting to hard water or mineralization, it's possible, yeah. Definitely some hard water in the desert for sure. But I think a lot of it is, I think it's just hard to find a hose head that can withstand an entire season of like the desert, in the desert heat, you know? It's like that's hard for a lot of things. So I just think they're not necessarily meant for the environment, I guess. But maybe we'll find one eventually that works. The big thing that I try to do, like even this one, I try to like not leave it out during the summer. But I leave it out one time and it's ruined, you know, it's just kind of like, you just gotta find something that works. So, but I think that's probably gonna do it for today. I'm really happy we did this garden stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed the second one. This is only our second garden stream ever. This one was, I don't know, how long was our first one? Did we go for about 3 hours? I think we did about 3 hours. This one was a little shorter. I wish I had more stuff to do in the garden today because I can physically stand to be out here and without passing out of dehydration or the heat. But I hope you guys enjoyed the second one. What are we gonna do tomorrow? Tomorrow we're jumping on and playing games early in the morning. This also, in case you have just tuned in to the garden stream, this VOD will exist for a while. And I'm also probably going to throw this up into or on the YouTube channel. So that the full VOD will more than likely exist there. So if you're tuning in at a later point, hello, good to see you. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with some more. Maybe we start Valheim tomorrow. Who's to say? We'll be back tomorrow morning with some more games. So, whoa, what the hell? Strings coming through with 5 more gifted. Sheesh. I appreciate that. Holy cow. Thank you for the gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, it means a lot to pop in and say thank you. Here, I can show off the stuff that we took out of the garden today. So these are some Chinese cabbages. They're pretty massive. That's a big boy that came out. This is for people that maybe missed the beginning of the stream. Here's the second one. They're heavy, dude. They're actually so heavy. This is like a loose leaf type of cabbage. And a nice big clump of cilantro. Arf. Take a smell or a taste. Unless for you it tastes like soap, and then don't do that. But man, does it smell good. Mmm! Yum. Okay, that's gonna do it for today. Finn, come say bye. Come on. Thank you again for joining me in the garden today. Come on. I'll give you one more piece for being such a good boy. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging with me and Finn in the garden today. Shout out to the mods. Thanks for modding. Be gentle. Yum, he says. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a great rest of your weekend. Otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for some games, okay? Peace.